All right, welcome to painting class. And the first assignment, what we're going to do is create our sketchbook cover in a format that looks like it's been graffiti spray painted on a brick wall. So that's going to be our front cover, and the back cover is also going to be like the brick wall. So I'll be teaching you how to do that. But to get started, what I would like you guys to do is first to develop your graffiti style of lettering. Now there's a couple of different websites that I could direct you to go with, or you could just search your own. But there's a couple that I found, and hopefully that you'll be able to get to them. The first one is this graffiticreator.net, and then from there you could go to this mindgem.bigcartel.com. And again, you could start with either one of those, and then, you can just search your own also and see what you come up with. You could just totally design your own without looking at anything. So whatever works for you, okay? So with graffiti style, it usually has a little bit of funky attitude. You can see that the letters in my name, the font that I've kind of chose, they have similar characteristics to each letter. They kind of flow together also, okay? So that's what you need to do, is decide kind of the style that you want to do. Also, overlapping your letters or allowing them to touch each other is also something that is characteristic with tagging or graffiti artwork. So I'm going to show you a couple examples of student preliminary work, which is where you're going to start. Again, this is the finished product. This is going to be our sketchbook. So here's a couple of student examples. This one here says Carly. So this is just printer paper, okay, that she's just drawn her name up in the style. And when you're drawing this, though, you guys, you're going to want to make sure that it is the size that you're going to need it to be to fit on top of your sketchbook cover, okay? So again, this is your preliminary paper. You can keep erasing as many times as you need to. And then from there, you know what? You might actually grab the ruler here. So on my finished product, the length of my letters are about 7 inches. You can see there, kind of approximate. And then, what do we have here? It's about 4.5. And just because I put my letters on this way on my brick wall doesn't mean you have to. You could arrange that differently. So we'll get to that later on. But again, here was Carly's, and it was the right size that we needed it to be. Here's another one. So this student kind of went a little bit more into preliminary planning. And again, it's whatever your comfort level is. So this was her first, we had her pencil drawing of her letters. And then since in here in the classroom, we actually have a photocopy machine, we made photocopies of her pencil drawings so that she could then plan out her color scheme. She decided she wanted to go with the cool colors, and this is just colored pencil that's on here. So then on another photocopy, then she's like, you know what, I'm going to figure out how I want to blend my colors. Do I want to blend them together? That sort of thing. So again, there's no right or wrong. You don't even have to do this many preliminary steps. Again, it's just kind of whatever your comfort level is in planning out your final product. I tend to do it this way. That's just how my brain functions. Again, you may not have to. You may be one of those that are like, yeah, I'm just going for it, and whatever happens, happens. Okay? So again, whatever is up to you. Here's just another nice style. Again, this was a student's colored pencil that she was trying to figure out. And I like that she left these little white spaces in there. I can't remember whether she put a color in there or not, but there's one, there's another. Now keep in mind all this white negative space in their little practice painting. That's what this one was. It's acrylic paint. all this white negative space that you see here will be removed so that the final product here, you can actually see the brick wall through those little negative spaces, okay? So you could get into doing some paint drips and fun stuff like that. This gal, Bristol, she did a lot of, it's got a lot of attitude in there, and it's a little more difficult to read, which is actually characteristic of some of the tagging that I have seen on train cars, I guess. And then this one's a little bit more easy to read. It says Barison. So I think at this point I've given you guys enough information. You're just going to start with penciling out your letters that you want. And again, make sure if you have access to a ruler, you're going to want to make sure that it's the right size so we don't have to scale it down or make it bigger to fit on here. And again, mine was like 4 by 7. Okay. All right. So that's the first step, drawing up your letters for your graffiti style. And good luck with that. All right.